Hi, my name is Kristen Gonzalez and I'm a parenting class coordinator with Women's Care Centers. If I had to take a guess, I would say that your day right now looks just like mine. Not normal. My routine has completely been turned upside down. I usually teach my classes in a room full of moms and dads. Today I'm talking to my phone in my own living room while supervising my children's homeschooling. There is nothing about my day that's normal. A lot of things are up in the air. I'm feeling anxious, and if I'm honest, there's a little bit of fear mixed in there too. So my question for you today is, if we're feeling this way as parents and as adults, how are our kids doing? Their routines have been turned upside down as well. All of a sudden, they don't have school, they can't see their friends, they can't even go down the street to the park. We have a really unique opportunity as parents to help our kids manage some really big emotions. It's our job as parents to assure them during this difficult time. So today I want to talk about 3 things that we can do in our homes this week just to help that process go a little easier. But before I do that, I have a little exercise for you. I know a lot of us are carrying around some extra stress and some extra pressure right now. So let's do a quick exercise to get rid of some of that tension and to focus in on some good things happening this week. So close your eyes and take a big deep breath. As you exhale, I want you to think about all the stress that's being forced out of your mind. Sometimes it takes a few deep breaths to get ourselves into that relaxed place. Once you're there, I want you to think about something that went well this week. Maybe your child did something yesterday that made you really proud. Maybe today you watched them play as you drank your morning cup of coffee and you just felt that unconditional love bubble up as their parent. Whatever it is, I want you to hold on to that positive feeling. So many times the negative things can bog us down. And if we can just redirect ourselves to something positive, to something that we're grateful for, to that moment where we really connected with our child, sometimes it's just enough to help us make it through the rest of the day. So my advice to you is, as many times as you need to go back to that exercise this week, practice on focusing on the good things that are happening around you. So are you ready? 3 things that we can do this week to help our kids manage these big emotions. The first thing is we need to remember that our children are going to be mirrors reflecting the emotions and behaviors that they're seeing around them right now. If you've ever been in my parenting classes before, maybe you've heard me say that a lot of times what children learn is caught rather than taught. What that means is sometimes as parents, we unintentionally teach our kids things by our own behaviors and our own attitudes. Right now, if my boys see me as panicking, frustrated, fearful, anxious, my question is, what kind of emotions are they going to be mirroring back to me? It's not to say that these negative emotions aren't going to be taking place, but when they do happen, I also need to model for my kids healthy ways to deal with them. So how do you de-stress? It might look different than it did a few weeks ago, but maybe you like to cook. Maybe you can read a book, go for a walk, take a hot shower. I will be the first to say that I practice the deep breathing exercise probably 4 or 5 times a day. When I feel those emotions starting to bubble up and I'm about to lose control, I simply slip away to a back bedroom and close the door. Sometimes I just need that space and that quiet to breathe until I'm confident that I'm in control of my emotions again. Our children are going to reflect the emotions that are around them, and they're going to handle the negative emotions in the same way that we're handling ours. The second thing that we can do is be sure that we're monitoring the information that's coming into our homes. Kids are like little sponges. If the news is on, they're going to be paying attention to the pictures and the words that the people are saying. The news can be full of scary pictures and strong language that can be frightening to a young child, or even anxiety-inducing to older children. So let's be sure that we're a filter to the information coming into our homes, whether that's from the news, the phone, a tablet, a computer, whatever it is. Let's be sure that we're only watching things that are going to be helping our kids during this time. The evening news is a great time to catch up on what's going around because the kids are safe in their beds and you don't have to worry about them overhearing something. Same with the adult conversations that may be happening in and around your house. Please be sure that those things are done away from our kiddos. Even little ones that may not understand the words that we're using are really good at reading body language and understanding tone of voice. So don't just bank on that they can't understand the words that you're using. They're reading a lot into the situation, more than what we usually think they do. So the first thing is, let's be sure that we're modeling healthy behaviors and healthy emotions. The second thing is, let's be a filter to the information coming into our homes so we're not giving our kids things that are not age appropriate. And the third thing is we need to be sure that we're available to have conversations. Right now I'm wearing a lot of different hats. Everything still has to be done that usually is, but I'm also working from home. I'm a kindergarten teacher. I'm a 4th grade teacher. Finances need to be looked at, all sorts of things. It's easy for me to think as a mom, oh, my kids will talk to me if they need me. But sometimes it's my job to create an opportunity for them to talk. Sometimes I need to ask open-ended questions to get them to understand what it is that they're feeling on the inside. By being aware that my presence can initiate conversations, I can be fully focused on what it is that I'm doing one thing at a time. So the 3 things are, we need to be sure that we're modeling healthy ways to handle our emotions. We need to be limiting the amount of information that our kids are receiving specifically from the technology that's around them. And the third thing is I need to be sure that I'm creating opportunities for us to have conversations. I need to answer their questions as much as I am able to. I need to provide truthful answers and age-appropriate answers all at the same time. If I don't know the answer to my boys' questions, I'm honest and we can look that up together. If my 6-year-old asks me the same question for the 45th time, I need to be reassuring and let him know that mommy's here and that together we're going to get through this. An easy way to do this is at bedtime with what we like to call highs and Hertz. What it means is that at bedtime, when I'm tucking my boys in, I can say, what was the best part of your day? I'm helping them to focus on the positive things. The follow-up question is, tell me something about your day that was sad or disappointing. That can be an opportunity where they can open themselves up and share these big emotions that they're feeling. It also helps me as a mom to know what's going on inside of their little heads. By doing these 3 things this week, we can help our kids to manage these big emotions and to help bring them through to the other side. For those of you that are usually in my parenting classes, I can't tell you how much I miss you. I can't wait for things to get back to normal. We can get back into that classroom. Until then, be practicing your deep breathing, be practicing your highs and Hertz, and I hope to see you all soon. Bye-bye.